Check us out on Patreon, guys, where we're giving you the entire year now for $10.08. Over 100 videos worth of content for $10.08.
8 cents is just such a slap in the face.
Like 84 cents a month, I think is what it comes out to.
I haven't seen 84 cents in 15 years. Ever since penny candy.
So check us out on Patreon, guys. Hope to see you there.
The entire year.
What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man, George.
What's up, guys? How you living out there? Shout out to the free thinkers, of course, man.
Yeah, man. So we got a special one here for you today. But before we get into it, shout out to Unbound Merino for hooking us up with...
Salute.
Yeah, man.
Unbound Merino, our sponsor, man, hooking us up. Felt sorry for us. Saw those old-ass hoodies that we've been wearing.
Like, let me hook these guys up with some clothes.
All right,
some tight fit, nice shit, So,
slick, though.
Yeah,
slick,
man.
Fitted. Good wear. Check them out. The information on them would be in the description there for you guys. So, man, make sure you check them out, man. Good quality casual wear.
Yes, sir. So, getting into the video, LP, Lost on You is the song we're going to do today. This is a newer artist to us, but apparently she has been doing her you-know-what. She's been doing her thing, man. And dude, killing it.
I've never, and I hate to interrupt you, Ryan. I promise you, I've never heard of this artist before in my life. But I'm seeing 741 million views here on YouTube.
Crazy.
And this isn't the only song that's a huge song for her.
Exactly.
So it's insane to me that I haven't even heard of her before.
Yeah, man. And shout out to my, a couple people in my personal life, man. My boy John, his wife, she's the one that actually told me, oh, you got to do LP. I'm like, who is LP? So she told me like a year ago. I'm not going to. So I'm finally getting to it. This is for you. But dude, we were so blown back by how much buzz she has, but we don't know about her. I don't know if a lot of people do outside of her fan base, which is pretty huge.
Yeah, this isn't like some underground gym up. This is like those types of views, unless it's like a one-off. But we looked and all of her videos seem to, seem to reflect that she gets a lot of attention. She has a lot of fans. It's just odd. It's just odd that this name hasn't come across us. And I'm talking about even in the comment section, even for people who request videos on this channel, I don't really recall too many people requesting this artist. You know what I mean? Or any people obviously requesting this artist. So this will be a very, very pure can be reaction. We have no idea what we're about to experience. We were doing a little wiki back research on her, and she's from Long Island, it looks like. She kind of looks like indie rock, pop rock, alternative rock. And one thing that kind of peeked out to us about LP is that she's written songs for Cher, Rihanna, the Backstreet Boys, Leona Lewis, Mylene Farmer, Celine Dion, Christina Aguilera. So if we haven't heard anything specifically from her, I know we've heard, I'm sure, a lot of songs that she's written for sure based off of those. Those are massive. Massively successful names.
So by definition, this is the epitome of ghostwriter.
There you go.
Right?
Goat Rider.
The Goat Rider.
All right, man, let's get into it.
Yeah.
LP.
Let's do it.
Lost on You.
Okay, all right.
When you get older, plainer, saner, when you remember all the danger we came from. Burning like embers, falling tender, longing for the days of...
You guys appreciate us for authentic, real reactions, right? I'm just saying, because we're probably going to get some an influx of people that don't really know too much about Lost in Vegas with this reaction. Maybe we're thinking, because it's not typical for what we react to, this style of music. So, but we keep it 1,000. So, right off the bat, her voice is very, very unique.
It's
very distinctive. It just her whole swag, her whole aura is very different. So I actually like that. I like that she's different. We'll see if I enjoy the music itself, but that's just what's appearance-wise, sound-wise, very different.
But you know what I, so far, just in the little bit that we've listened to and what I'm seeing from the whole video and just putting her whole package together, it has Prince vibes to me. I'm doing what the fuck I want to do. I don't care if you like it or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just very, very unique, you know?
It's interesting.
But we'll see if you know.
She's from Long Island, huh? Because her style to me looks like just a like an indie rock, like someone like UK. That's what it screams to me. Like
okay.
a UK
I can see that, though.
alternative style.
Yep.
You know. So okay, let's start that back up though. You know, I was just taking it all in, man.
When you get older, plainer, saner, when you remember all the danger we came from.
She's all whistling and shit.
Burning like embers, falling tender, longing for the days of no surrender years ago. And will you know? So smoke 'em if you got 'em, 'cause it's going down. All I ever wanted was you. I'll never get to heaven 'cause I don't know how. Let's raise our glass up to all the things I've lost on you. Oh, tell me I've been lost on you. Oh,
Okay, all right.
just if you could cut me loose. Oh, everything I've lost on you is I lost on you. Oh.
All right, hold on a second. I wasn't expecting that. Dude, she can sing.
I haven't expected anything
Because-
that she's giving us. Keep it real with you.
The way she started this song off, the way she sounded, and I thought it was going to be a comedic type of thing because she was whistling a little bit, and the way she was making her voice sound a little way different than what the chorus sounds like, because I'm assuming that that's the chorus. But when she belted out those notes, I'm like, wow, this big voice is coming out of this small person that I thought voice was going to sound how it started. It drastically took a drastic change, which is why I was like, hold on. We can't just skim over that, because that was way different than the way she started off. I was like, oh yeah, I don't know. This is gonna be a little comedic. But dude, she can really sing, dude.
She can sing.
Dude.
She can sing, man. I'm taking it in. Though, man. She's different, and this is what I love this though. I love when it's refreshing to run into an artist that just sounds different. You know, it's difficult to be unique. You know,
Right.
Just in the scope of in the history of music, man. There's certain people that come along, and then you're like, wow, that person is they feel like their own thing.
Right.
So that's kind of my initial reaction to her. Is it feels like she's kind of her own thing. But we'll get into the lyrics and everything, of course, as the song goes on, because it sounds like she's talking about some interesting things here as well lyrically. But yeah, let's get back to it.
Run that back a little bit.
Yeah, man.
To all the things I've lost on you. Oh, tell me I've been lost on you. Oh, just if you could cut me loose. Oh, everything I've lost on you is I lost on you.
I just like the little, what's that?
Is I lost on you? Baby, is I lost on you? Is I lost on you? Wish that I could see the machinations
How
of
she
the
goes back to that immediately? It's like a drastic change.
It is, but that's like
No, it's just drastic. So that's why I thought she was gonna sound like that the whole song. It's drastic. You know what I mean? It's
it
so different.
it is, man. I like the sort of dynamic contrast there, because you wouldn't think that she would go, you know, to that sort of subdued tone. You know, it's like,
And then-
so
It's just drastic. Like, damn.
All right, man. I like that detour that you took. That was nice. Not exactly sure where she's going with this. I do know that at a certain point, when she says all the things I lost on you, is it almost like she's saying she's given herself to someone, and this someone just doesn't seem to
appreciate
her or didn't really care too much, maybe sort of narcissistic, didn't really care too much about her feelings or what she was bringing to the table, or maybe just overall just didn't appreciate her. So she's lost herself and lost her time, all these things. I'm trying to think of what these things are. She lost and or wasted all these things on a person is what it sounds like, because she started it by saying, when you get older, plainer, saner, where you remember all the danger we came from. So when I read that, it's like, again, this is someone that's reflecting on maybe her youth and being lost in a relationship and maybe losing a lot of herself in someone that didn't appreciate her. So she's saner, right? But she remembers all the danger and all the stuff and all the things that maybe caused damage and trauma to her from maybe a failing relationship.
Right.
That's kind of where I'm at right now. I could be way off, but I'm trying to get some. But I love the way that she wrote that, though. It's just beautifully written. Long before the days of no surrender, years ago. So the days where she just couldn't let go is the way I'm taking. Couldn't let go of something that she probably should have let go of.
All these past failed relationships.
Yeah. So a young girl that's just a young girl that's just sort of obsessively trying to hang on to something that she shouldn't hang on to from a guy that didn't really probably deserve her, is how I'm taking it. I don't know.
And raise a glass or two for all the things I've lost on you. So all the things, all the time, all the money, all the stress, I've lost. Let's toast to that shit. So I never do this again. No, I'm just joking. But it sounds like that's let's raise a glass to everything that I've lost on you. I've wasted my time to the fullest on this person that I shouldn't have been doing.
And I love after that, Ryan, where it said, "Is that lost on you?" Is what she said. After everything I've lost on you, is that lost on you? Like, to me, it comes off like, do you even care of like the damage that you've done? Is what that means. Is that like, do you even realize that?
Maybe she's wiser because maybe it's not a loss.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe she's wiser now.
Yeah.
Is that am I lost on you, or is this? I had to go through that to be older and wiser and things like that. I don't know.
Yeah. So give us some feedback, man. But I really do love the lyricism, for sure from her. And I just think her tone, again, it's more than anything about the main unique factor of this song and this artist is, I think, her tone.
Yeah.
It is such a unique tone. And sometimes tone is just God-given. You just sound the way you sound.
Yep.
Oh,
Let's get back to it, though, man. Enjoying it.
That I could see the motivations of the same expectations in your
That's why they sound like that. You know what I'm saying? But she can actually sing.
Hold me like you never lost your patience. Tell me that you love me more than hate me all the time. And you're still mine. So smoke them if you got 'em, 'cause it's going down. All I ever wanted was you. Let's take a drink of heaven, this can turn around. Raise our glass
Drops those notes out there.
to all the things I've lost on you. Oh, tell me all they lost on you. Oh, just that you could cut me loose. Oh, after everything I've lost on you, is that lost on you?
I see why this was big.
Yeah. and just so abstract, so different.
Hey, shout out to the musicians though. Shout
Hell
out to
yeah.
the guitars. Hey.
Because that gives it like a pop to it, you know what I mean? Man, she ended that kind of abruptly though, didn't she? Just like, yeah, I thought she was gonna hit another high, strong, powerful note, but she just, but wow, man. Wow, there's so many things that are running through my mind right now when I listen to this, man. But the first thing that I want to say, because I don't know if you guys could hear us talking over the music there when it was playing, is she hits certain notes so hard and then goes back into the actual verse with that tone, that like strange, totally separate tone than what she hits the chorus. And I was telling George, is most people that sing like that typically can't sing, can't belt out those notes, which is why they sound that way. Which is why they stay in pocket. It's refreshing, but it is different because she could do a song where she's just a cappella the whole way and show you that I could sing my ass off and I could just do it the whole song all the way through. But she's giving you diversity within the song, Even when the guitar solo, which by the way, you mentioned that the guitars.
Shout out to the band, by the way.
Dude, that really brought another dynamic to the song. It really did. It made it almost bluesy a little bit when they were doing a little guitar solo. But the way she's able to come in and out of her voice gives her another dimension. And I think almost a comedic, when she was whistling at the beginning and the middle of it, and then she even got to a higher octave during that guitar solo. So she's showing you a lot of diversity and like which way do you want it, so to speak. She's giving you a lot of diversity within the song to show how talented she really is. So it's not I'm not shocked to see how many people actually looked at this video. I mean, this really shows, I think, that this would be a good representation of this artist. So LP, dude.
Shout out to LP.
It's not really my thing, though. To be honest with you, I don't know if it's something that I would probably go back to, but this is definitely reaction worthy, and it's definitely an artist that I would definitely recommend to other people. Man, you got to check this out. Even if this is not something that you would play or revisit, but it's definitely worth a listen, and you got to check this person out because she's dope, man. I mean, and it's not a shock to see how much success that she has, but what is shocking is I had never heard of her prior to
yeah, that's interesting.
My boy put me on her. So
yeah, that's interesting. It's crazy that I haven't heard of this artist. And what I want all the females in the comment section to do is, if these lyrics apply to you, if dating what seems to be sort of a guy who's selfish and narcissistic, and you invested so much into this guy, but he never quite really truly showed you that he really cared or appreciated you, man, put some wine glasses in the comment section, man. Because she said, what, let's toast up? What did she say?
Let's have a drink or two.
Let's have a drink or
right?
two.
Yeah.
I want to see the wine glasses
Raise
in the
your glasses,
comment section.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just to see what this applies to. Because I feel like this is an anthem. I mean, this 704, when you get to scary views like this, 741 million, your song, regardless of what anyone says, has reached a certain transcendent level.
That's so true.
That it's some of the most dumbest songs I've ever heard in my life. This has nothing to do with this song, what I'm about to say. But some of the dumbest songs I feel like I've heard in my life have ridiculously crazy high views, but there is a transcendent quality. I recognize this transcendent quality in the song. In this song, it's her unique tone and her the chorus. The way she hit that chorus, when she comes from this subdued tone like Ryan was talking about, and she explodes into this chorus, it's this unique voice that hits you, in addition to having such great writing. I can see why she wrote for other people, because the writing in this is beautiful and it's real, and I'm sure it's relatable, which is all symptoms of what typically makes a transcendent piece of work.
That's true.
So, yeah, I know this song is like an anthem for a lot of women. I know it is. I don't even have to look in the comments. I know it, because I know a lot of women personally that have told me about men like this. We've seen it, what is the modern day, like dating the Chads and the Tyrones, man, getting ghosted out here. You know what I'm saying? You invested.
I'm so glad you didn't say Jaheim or like Raheem or somebody. I'm glad you picked those names.
Dating the Chads and the Tyrones, man, the players out here, man. And, I'm sure that women can relate. Anyways, man, shout out to LP, man. I actually
that was refreshing, right?
Yeah, for sure. And on my own time, I'm gonna look into some stuff from her. Stylistically, I like a little bit of indie rock and pop and this and that. So I rock with some of this stuff. So I'm gonna really see what else she has to offer and give us some other suggestions, man, on what you guys want us to do.
Yes, sir. So shout out to America one more time. That's my boy's girl. She was the one that like really wanted me to take a look at this, like I said, like a year ago. I know it's been a while, but we finally got to it. So
good choice. That's the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And also, guys, check out our Patreon channel if you're interested. It will allow you to get exclusive access to our content. The link for that will be in the description. And once again, we appreciate our sponsor, Unbound Merino, making videos like this possible, hooking us up, having us looking right. If you're interested in high quality casual wear, make sure you check that out in the description as well. I'm George. That's Ryan, Lost in Vegas.
We out.